If you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
Welcome to the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener. I'm Joy Baird. Later portions of June, early portions of July is typical time frame in which you would harvest your garlic. We've got hardneck garlic planted here, variety of purple glazer, Spanish Roja, German Hardy, Georgia Crystal. There's no combination of which is what. We always plant the largest clove from the largest bulbs the previous year. So about 3 weeks ago, give or take, went through and harvested garlic scapes. That is the upgrowth out of the plant that if left alone, this will curl, go straight, come up about 5 or 6 feet, put a giant flower pot on, which will produce seed. That is not the recommended way in order to grow garlic. The recommended way is to harvest the bulb, remove the largest clove, and plant it the coming fall. This is left on for demonstration purposes. When we talk at the Wisconsin State Fair, we talk on garlic and we bring an example in of what it would look like if one was not harvested. So we're just going to come in here with a garden fork, start right in front of you, and it's been very dry. This has not been in a hydrated place. There's no irrigation on this at all. So we're just going to take garden fork, pry up, and this is a prime representation of why you need to use a garden fork or a shovel, because if you just pull this out of the ground, you're going to rip and disconnect the stalk from the bulb, and you need some of that for curing purposes. Now that is not a bad looking garlic bulb here on an average looking plant. Now if you're new to garlic growing, why do we need to cut the scapes off? One, it is a first of 2 harvests. You can make pesto out of it, you can grill it, you can do a lot of things with it. Secondly, by removing that growth tip, it's going to stop the energy from going upward and put a lot more energy into the bulb development, so you get a little larger bulb. Haven't done a scientific experiment with if we leave the scape on versus the scape off, we gain X% of growth girth. Haven't done that. Just that it's been a practice in which we have done and has been recommended by professional extension offices across the country. All right, so that's one. I'm going to show another one here. I'll get the one out that has the scape on it so we can see if there is a really huge amount of difference. Now, variety may be different as well, but just by pure size, now there's no, we can't guarantee both these same variety, but you do see it's smaller in girth now. Again, not scientific there. So we'll do one more and then I'll harvest the rest of these and you can come back and we can take a look at what we have gotten. And these were planted first weekend in October of the previous year. We're in the first weekend of July now. So a lot of real estate taken up by garlic, but well worth it. So that's another one. So I'm going to harvest the rest of these. And so we've harvested our garlic. We got about 20 to 30 bulbs of garlic in a variety of different sizes. And there's some varying factors that would be the result of that. You can see a couple of different sizes there. So a couple of factors in which can result to the difference in size, one being the nutrient value in the soil. This is the second round or second year in a row we planted garlic in this particular area. Not recommended. We did it anyway. We will have to plant garlic this fall in a different location. Second being the hydration level. This was never irrigated, never watered, so that factor can be smaller. It can be a contributing factor to that. Now, some of you may think this would be the best harvest that you would ever have wished for. Others are saying that this is a very tiny harvest. We are happy with this. Now, the curing process is a way in which to get your bulbs ready for long-term storage. You can go ahead and chop the top off here and use this right away, called green garlic. You can also cure the garlic, which is for long-term storage required. People will often take a bundle of this, hang it up in the eaves of a barn, shed, garage, out of direct sunlight with a wind or ventilation. We find that if we just take our garlic and take a tub like this, set it in the tub, won't get all of them in, just show for this here. Set them like that, leave it set for 3-4 weeks, depending on the ambient temperature in the room. If you're inside or in a basement, you may have to ventilate. But all of this upper growth will die off, turn brown. The gravity will pull some of that flavor and energy back to the bulb and add more flavor to it. And then once the plant is completely dead and dry, you can then cut the bulb, detach it from the stalk, trim the roots off, and it will store 6 to 8 months. We've gotten about 10 to 12 months out of some of the garlic. So harvesting garlic, if you've never grown garlic, now would be the time. You can get it from your local independent garden center. You can get it from online or your farmer's market. Hardneck is what we recommend in the north. People also grow softneck and are very successful with it. Thanks for watching. I'm Joy Baird, and this is the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener.
For more information, please visit thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com.